What's up, my gems, jewels, and crystals? You don't know me from anywhere, but my name is Diamond Surge, and I welcome you back to Coloring Game. I asked the members what we should talk about this month, and the winning suggestion was to talk about winter festivities, things that people do during the winter season, fun things, fun activities to do. I thought that was fun. See what you guys like to do during the winter. I'll let you guys know if I've ever done things during the winter. We're gonna talk about snowball fights, snow angels, snowmen, ice skating, Christmas caroling, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have a list that we're gonna just talk about. I have a list that I looked up of things that people do during the winter season. So yeah, I'm just gonna go down and just talk about them. I ain't gonna do no ratings. I was gonna say maybe rate them, but just talk about them. See if people like to do those things, if they've ever tried to do those things. So without further ado, let's have some fun. And remember, headphone warning. What's going on, Space? I see you in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hi. How you doing, Space? All right. And here's the coloring page we're going to be coloring. It's pretty large, pretty big. So, let's see. Feel free to let me know what you guys like to do during the winter season. You guys have any place you guys want to start? If not, I'm just gonna start reading off from this list here. But what are your favorite things? Actually, I'm gonna make a comment, a pinned comment, or maybe a poll or something. Maybe just a comment. I want to know. You guys tell me, what's your favorite thing to do during the winter? Your favorite activity? I think this is going to be a relatively short stream today also. So I do have other things to do. What is your favorite thing to do in winter? Pin that. Let me know, y'all. Let me know. Start a Q&A. Answer viewer questions live. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Did you hear that? No, I'm not gonna do no Q&A. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. I don't even know what this picture is supposed to be. The only thing we saw was this man right here in the middle. Okay, let's see. So the first thing on the list is ice skating. I have been ice skating. Ice skating is pretty fun. I like it. I don't really like what's going on, Poppy? I see you in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hi. How you doing, chill guy? I have been ice skating. Have you guys been ice skating? I don't like winter. I don't like being cold, but ice skating was pretty fun. It just sucks. The only thing I don't like is when you fall, your hands slide over the ice. Ooh, that hurts so bad. But obviously it wouldn't hurt maybe as much if you wear gloves, but when you don't wear gloves and you fall, I can't even remember the last time I've been ice skating, but I have done that before in the past. It just sucks sliding across the ice, or just fall on your butt too. Like your pants all cold and wet now. That sucks. I'm afraid somebody gonna slice my fingers. It's a little scary. They have a really big ice rink in Chicago, I'm pretty sure. Like our downtown for people to do. Haven't done that in a long time. I've done the whole 9 yards. Sledding, snow tubing, building a snowman, snowball fight, went ice skating once or twice. Currently, I like staying warm indoors. Me too, Space. Me too. I like being in the house. I wish I had a working fireplace. I'd love to be in front of the fireplace. So you said sledding and snow tubing. Have I been sledding? I'm pretty sure I've been sledding maybe once or twice. I've never really been an outside kind of person, so I'm pretty sure I've been sledding though. Is there a difference between sledding and snow tubing though? Is there an other than just what you use for transportation for sledding, like the tube versus I guess a sled? I guess it is kind of different, just what they use. What is this old-timey music? Listen. Who are you? Don't talk about my music. This is the whimsical and happy playlist. Because we're talking about whimsical and happy things. Winter festivities, you know? Don't talk about my music, bro. Who are you? Who do you think you are, bro? I still need to come up with different playlists, though. I still haven't done that. Hopefully for the next year I can come up with better playlists, or maybe even a longer playlist of all the music, you know. It might take a while, but I need more music. So tell what music do y'all want to listen to? Not you, Space, because I know you just gonna say The Weeknd. I think you know who I am. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. No, it's just what you sit on. Inflatable circle thingy versus plastic thingy. True. Building a snowman. It's not bad. I was just wondering. Yeah, you was just wondering and judging. Yeah. Building a snowman. Yeah, I've done that. Put a big snowman in front of the house. People actually like complimented our snowman before. That was fun. Fun little thing to do. It's kind of hard though. If you make the base too big, then you gotta make the other one slightly smaller. But like, if the base is too big, then you gotta lug a big snowball for the head up top. What's going on, Ashes? I see you in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Oh, guys, he's gonna fire on me. Hello there. Welcome in, Ashes. How you doing? We just talking about winter festivities, things that we like to do, in the winter time. Oh, I like your new profile picture. That's cute. It didn't fart. It didn't do it. Maybe it's late. Is it late? I think it's late. Oh, wait. I know why I didn't do it. Hold on a second. I gotta reset it. Ugh. Now I have to trigger the fart. That's crazy. Let me see. I have to trigger it myself and reset it. What was it called? I think it was this one. Yeah, that one. Okay, there we go. So now, the next time you join, it should go off automatically. I'm measuring to install this heater in my van. Okay, nice. Yeah, stay warm out there. Hope it hasn't been too bad. Man, our pipes froze. It was getting cold, but then it got freezing temps. So my pipes ended up freezing. Ugh, can't use the water anymore. On one level. That sucks. Yeah, I can't wait. I do not want to live in Chicago anymore. It's way too cold. Way too cold. I really want to move somewhere warm, year long. I don't care. I'm so over this. The peep showed up for me. Why didn't that? It didn't go off because I moved all the files to a different different place basically, and it was still looking in the same place that I told it to look, but it wasn't there anymore. So I have to reset it and tell it where to actually pull the sound from. So I just have to do that for everybody. I haven't gotten a chance to go through all of that yet, other than when people come in for it to go off, and then I change it like I did right then and there. But eventually I'm gonna go back and try to fix that up. Let's see, what's next? In this space, you said snowball fights. Snowball fights. Have I done snowball fights? I mean, I've thrown a snowball or two, but I haven't had a full-on, like, snowball fight with people. Like, when you have your whole arsenal, you constantly getting snowballs, constantly throwing them. I might have made a snowball or two and threw it at somebody, but never a full-on snowball fight, I don't think. It's hard to get that good snow sometimes. Gotta pack it real nice. I don't know, I like getting hit with snowballs. When it snowed over here, Poppy made a snowball and I just turned around so he could hit me on my back. I don't know. I like getting hit with snowballs. I think it's funny. I volunteered to get hit with snowballs. That's funny. And then, oh yeah, I already talked about ice skating. Okay. This a bop. Hell yeah. You know I got the bops. You know I got the vibes. The next thing, winter sports like skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, or even curling. I've never been snowboarding or skiing. I don't know if I want to do that. Poppy probably will want to do that. I don't know. I might want to try it. I might try it once. Go skiing in mountains. I feel like I don't have good balance. A little nervous. I could have made a joke, but I shall refrain. You already make the joke when you say that. Don't let nobody break your soul. Be your own person, Poppy. Nah, let me not. Never mind. I take that back. I take that back. I take it back. I'm not a sports peep. Me neither. I used to be on the softball team. On a softball team. But I'm definitely not a sports person. But as far as these winter sports, definitely not. I ain't trying to be outside in the winter. No, thank you. I'm good. I'll go skiing once or twice, maybe. I don't need to know what the joke was, Poppy. I don't think I need to know what the joke was. I know you know. Poppy, you want to go skiing? Or snowboarding? Is that something you'll want to do? I guess I'll go with you. At least once, I'll say. I guess it does look kind of cool, maybe kind of fun, but it's never been to a point where I see somebody doing it or a video and I'm like, ooh, I gotta do that. I've never had that feeling. I mean, I guess I'll try it if the opportunity came up. But I'm definitely not dead set on trying it out by any means. Ice curling is fun to watch though, as a sport. If I'm thinking of the right thing, where like they push this like heavy thing and they gotta like over ice and they gotta get it as close to the target as they can. They like smooth out the ice in front of it as it's going and then try to stop it right in the middle. That's fun. I would love to try snowboarding. Really? Yeah. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Poppy. You like the outdoors. Like we were just talking about earlier. Then the next thing, they have snow play. Build snow forts, have a snowball fight, or try snow painting. I've never heard of snow painting. Have you guys heard of snow painting? Are you actually painting the snow? Like, never tried that. Never heard of that. But Building snow forts? I don't think I've ever tried to do that either. You gotta be outside for a long time for that. I ain't trying to be outside for a long time, so yeah, no. I do not want to be outside for longer than I have to. Never done that. I don't want to say probably never will, because if my kids are like, come on, mom and dad, let's go build a snow fort, I'm gonna have to be like, okay, let's go do it. I'm gonna have to do it with them. Especially if they too little to like do it themselves. I'm gonna have to help them with it. Oh God. I'm gonna have to do outside things if the kids want to do stuff like that. I don't think I've personally built one, but I've been in one that someone else built. That's cool. I don't think I've ever even been in one. How was it? Was it actually cold in there? I would imagine it would be cold still, right? What do you guys do in there? You just sat around and talked? Because I know some people put like TVs in there, or like, I don't know, they'll have activities in there. Maybe they'll cook a meal or something. This starting to look like Santa. Nobody has a 5? Okay. What's going on, Marissa? I see you in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the party. Welcome in, Marissa. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry, Tiger. I did not mean to hit you in your face. He look look at his face. Do y'all see his face? Why he sprawled out like that? He look... Do you know you're alive, sir? He looks so crazy. Thank you, Marissa. How you doing? Styrofoam? Probably. It was basically an igloo, but not made of ice. Oh, styrofoam? Yeah, that makes sense. Nah. I'm talking about a snow fort made of snow. Packed snow. That would be crazy. I'd be afraid that it's gonna fall on me. Yeah, we just talking about... Yeah, right? He's so relaxed. We just talking about snow, or not snow, winter festivities, things people like to do in the winter. What do you like to do in the winter, Marissa? It was built out of snow, but just not ice. Okay, but it was made of snow. Okay. Let's see. Ice sculptures. Have you guys ever seen an ice sculpture in real life, or ever tried to do it yourself or anything like that? I haven't. I don't think I have anyway. That's amazing. That's amazing. Just like carving stones, you know, you just gotta, you can't, there's no room for mistakes. If you mess up, it's permanent. You can't put ice back, right? That's crazy. Very, very talented people, for sure. Oh yeah, I forgot, Marissa, yeah, that was one of the best things about living in Texas. Our little winter, we had to like scrape the ice off the cars just to get a tiny, tiny little snowball. But yeah, we didn't really have winter either. It's always hot here in the wintertime, unfortunately, so the only thing is to really go look at Christmas lights. Yep, that makes sense. We used to have these skating rinks, these ice rinks, but it was basically just like a cold plastic floor with sticky stuff on it, like not ice. That's not ice skating. I used to hate those. I'm like, what is the point of this? I guess for people to kind of simulate ice skating. Like it's very bad. I do not like it at all. It's very awkward to try to skate over something that's not ice. Very awkward. Yeah, I might want to move back to Texas. If we can't move to Japan, I'm moving back to Texas. I don't want to say Florida, because Florida people be kind of crazy sometimes. Them Florida men. Them Florida people. I just want to move somewhere hot. But then, okay, never mind. I'll move. Next topic. Are igloos made of ice? No, they could be made out of snow, I'm pretty sure. At least the temporary ones, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Google will tell us something different. I thought an igloo could be made out of snow or ice. Host a Santa party? That's funny. Gingerbread bake-off. Do you guys like gingerbread? Have I think... See, I'm not a sweets person in general. One thing you'll know about me if you watch me long enough, you'll know I'm not a sweets person. That's not to say that I dislike sweets. I just don't have a sweet tooth. I'll say that. But I think I liked gingerbread. I don't remember disliking it as a flavor. I don't think I'll ever ask for it. Like, I'd go to the store and pick me up something gingerbread. But, I mean, if it was there and I had a taste for something sweet, I guess I might nibble on it. Speaking of gingerbread, there's I got a story for y'all. What grade was I in? I think I was in elementary school, maybe first, second, third grade. I don't remember, but it was like first to third grade, maybe fourth grade. I'm pretty sure I was younger than that. I'm gonna say like first or second grade, probably. Anyway, so I was in school, and it was the winter time, and I don't remember exactly how it happened, but all I remember is maybe we were coming back from recess or something. But when we were coming back in, we discovered like cookie crumbs and frosting on the floor. And everybody was like, whoa, what is this? Like, why is this stuff on the ground? Blah, blah, blah. It was like maybe like a gumdrop also, something. And over the intercom, they announced, because I think we had a gingerbread man with the gingerbread house or something. And they were like, the gingerbread man escaped. He's running around the school right now. And I think I believed them. I was like, oh my gosh, the gingerbread man is running around the school, and there's the evidence. There's the crumbs and the frosting on the floor. Oh, the music is trumping me. Thank you, mama. Let me turn it down a little bit. Thank you. And yeah, they made it a whole thing. Oh, what's going on, mama? I see you in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hi. We're just talking about fun things we like to do in the winter. And so, yeah, and everybody thought that this gingerbread man was running rampant in the school. We had to like find it or whatever. I don't remember how it all ended, but I just remember that magical feeling of being a kid and thinking that the gingerbread man came to life and was running around the school. And like, I don't remember exactly how they did it because it was so long ago, but that was cute. It was really cute and fun. Things like that to do with kids, man. Oh my gosh. But also on another spectrum, what do you guys think about teaching kids that Santa is real? Hot take. I'm not teaching my kids that Santa is real. I'm not doing it. Not doing all the fake, Santa bought this for you. And I mean, we can take pictures with Santa and all that kind of stuff. Like, neither my sister and I didn't grow up believing that Santa was real. But we grew up knowing of him, knowing who he is and what he represents for Christmas. But we never actually believed in him. And I'm going to continue that with my kids. I feel like there's no need to I feel like there's no need to pretend that Santa is real. Because I always think about, like, at what point do you break it to your kids that he's not real? Like, you have them, whoa, that's loud. You have them growing up from birth, thinking that Santa is real. So at what age do you then break it to them that, hey, I lied to you your entire life, he's actually not real? Or do you break it to them and win? Or do you just not break it to them and let them find out at school from other kids. And I feel like that's kind of bad, because it's like, at what age does that happen? You don't know when that's going to happen. You know, some kids believe, the kids will believe I feel like their entire life until somebody breaks it to them. So if they're in what, 6th grade, you're like 11, believing in Santa Claus, like you're way too old to be believing in Santa at 11, right? So at what age do you break it to them? And that's embarrassing. Like, imagine you're going to school and you're like, oh, Santa's going to give me this. And the other kids are like, you still believe in Santa? That's embarrassing, I feel like. So I feel like, why lie in the first place? What do you guys think? Diamond and Chulo taking over Texas would be so cool. That would be cool. That would be awesome, man. That'd be so fun. We need to stop building things off of lies. My son looked at me at 4 years old and said, Mom, I know Santa is you. Santa is not real. At 4? Wow, smart kid. I like giving kids imagination, but I know when I tell them the truth about it, they're going to look so dejected. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, my sister and I grew up knowing of Santa. We didn't miss out on any of the fun Christmas stuff because we didn't believe wholeheartedly. You know, like, we still enjoyed all of our Christmases and enjoyed Santa when he came to the stores and ho 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 and all that kind of stuff. It's just that we didn't believe literally in our heart that he was a real man coming down our chimney, leaving gifts and presents every year. You know, like, the fun was not lost on us. We had a lot of fun. And you can have imagination, like the Elf on the Shelf. Some kids believe in that stuff, and these parents are so mean. Poppy just sent me a TikTok video of this mom basically laid out some chicken bones in the shape of an elf on the shelf with his little hat, basically his skeleton, his bones, and he was dead, and wrote out this little note for her daughter, and the daughter is literally tears streaming down her face, crying. That's so heartbreaking. That's so mean, bro. Laughing at her daughter crying because she thought that the elf on the shelf was dead and the magic left, so it just died. Like, that's so mean. Like, on the surface, it's kind of funny, but like, just thinking about the kids feeling like you're literally causing your child to cry, break down, like, that is so mean. That, I feel like that's not healthy for a developing mind. Like, it's so unnecessary. Why? That's not funny. It's not funny. It's kind of funny, but it's not funny. It's funny for other kids. It's not funny for my kid. I ain't doing that to my kid. No. Poppy, no. We ain't making our kids cry. For what reason? The world, no. I'm not doing it. Not doing it, no. No, we should not start teaching children it is okay to lie. Kids aren't stupid, y'all. I would disagree with that. Kids are pretty stupid. A lot of kids are stupid, but I get what you mean. A lot of kids are stupid. And that's why they believe in Santa. But how much truth do they need? They won't grow up to be president. They won't be models or actors or superstars. How much truth do they need? How you know that, Marissa? Any kid can be anything they want to be if you cultivate them, I believe. I think if they have an interest in something, they could be. You teach them hard work. You teach them, all the things they need to know. They could be. It's unlikely. The chances are very slim. Yes. But I wouldn't say they won't be.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Huh? Farah!
Oi, go. Oi,
More passion.
More passion. More passion. More energy. More energy. More footwork.
Hey, get over here, Frost. Dance with me.
More passion. More energy.
Hey.
More energy.
Hey, thank you so much, Frost, for becoming a member. Congratulations. Can we get some member stats in the chat, y'all? Some member emojis in the chat. Let me see. Let me get my thing out. My chat isn't up. Let's go. Where's my emojis? Woo! And remember, y'all, we do have some new emojis coming soon, okay? We got some new emojis coming soon, promise. Very, very soon. What's going on, Mike Dropped? I see you in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Welcome in. We're just talking about things we like to do in the winter. Just talking about winter stuff, Santa, all the activities and things we could do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, ooh, wow. You guys are talking a lot about this. Let's see. Don't start lives off with lies. Yeah, I agree. So let them believe something that makes them happy. Hmm. But then, so I ask you, Marissa, when do you tell them that you lied to them all their lives? Because I feel like that's not a little lie for kids, you know, like that's all they know, you know, like they really believe that stuff and really hold that in their heart. It could be very heartbreaking. Like they could, this might be kind of dramatic, but they could experience grief. Like, oh, like this person that I thought that I felt connected to, I'm sending letters to and stuff and taking pictures with and stuff, like holds a very deep connection in their hearts. I feel like it's heartbreaking to discover that it all was a lie. So at what point should what point is too old to believe in Santa? At what age? Because I feel like if you break it to them when they're really young, one, what's the point at all in telling them if you do it when they're young? And two, like I feel like young kids aren't able to really handle big emotions really, so kind of concerned with how they'll take the news, as opposed to when they're older, like you're too old to be thinking about to believe in this, you know. I don't know. And I'm not the type to, you know, like ruin it for other kids and be like, hey kid, you know, Santa's not freaking real, you freaking idiot, he's not real. And I'm not gonna like teach my kids to tell other kids that Santa isn't real, you know, maliciously I'll say. But I mean, some people do that, and that's really mean. Like that's not your responsibility. Why go out of your way to do that to a kid? Whatever. That's just mean. Yeah, it's a lot to think about, but I just know I've always thought I don't want to have my kid believe in Santa. I was brought up with that. Then my peeps gave me the talk when I was like 16, maybe a year or two before my bro realized he's 12 and he knows where the gifts comes from. Wait, so you were 15, 16, believing in Santa space? That's like middle of high school, right? That's really, is that what you're saying? You believed in Santa until you were 15? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's a long time to believe in Santa. I was brought up, you don't have to tell them, they figure it out on their own. See, I've heard, I know of a story where they figured it out on their own. Like basically the kids bullied them or like made fun of them for believing in Santa still. It's not their fault. They were lied to by their parents, but they were yeah, like made fun of for finally figuring out from other kids. And kids are ruthless. Kids use anything to bully people and make fun of people. Kids are way smarter than y'all realize. They are. Yeah, they are. Kids are smart. Kids are smart in their own way, in their own kid way. They know things. They're not clueless. Also, dreams are not lies. Letting a child dream to be something one day is completely different than blatantly lying to their faces year after year. Yeah. Not necessarily if you don't teach them to put the work in and they just assume it'll come to them. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, and that's exactly why I said, yeah, if you teach them to be hardworking and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you're right, Marissa. Yep. If you want something, you gotta be able to work for it, for sure. Or I guess be a nepo baby, but most of us ain't making no nepo babies, I don't think. Good luck. I'll say good luck. I hope you guys can make it so that your babies can be nepo babies if that's something you're into. You want to start them off, you know, better, and they can be a nepo baby. I feel like that's better than having nothing. I'd rather be a nepo baby. Dang, why couldn't my parents be rich, man? Why couldn't y'all be rich, man? Come on, man. Make me a nepo baby. Me and Poppy can make a nepo baby. Yeah, we can make a nepo baby. They can mooch off of our YouTube success until they pursue their own careers. It could teach loss. I guess if you want to think about it like that. Yeah, I could see that, yes. I don't necessarily agree that that's the right way to teach loss. Maybe not with a fictional thing, maybe with a real thing, like a pet. I feel like that would be a better way to teach loss. Start them off with a goldfish, move them up to a hamster, to a cat, to a dog, but not an imaginary figure. You'll save a ton of money that way, though. I don't see the harm in Santa because it's just like Disney princesses. I feel like it's different, though, because I don't... Do kids believe that these Disney princesses are real? Real life things? I feel like that's different. Like the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and all that kind of stuff. I never believed in the Tooth Fairy. I still got money under my pillow. But I knew who it was coming from. It was just exciting to lose a tooth because I knew I was going to get money. I didn't think it was some fairy coming into my room, though. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's different from thinking about fictional characters that you see on the screen or something like that versus an imaginary being. I don't know, because you do see Santa on TV and stuff, but that's different because you're telling them that they're coming into their house and leaving gifts and stuff like that. Interesting. You got to build your children up from day one. You can't be making them feel bad. That's what makes shitty adults. Yeah, from the ground, from day one. Yeah, and that's why, another tangent. That's why when people on the internet be like, that's why this gentle parenting stuff don't work. And it's like all the times you haven't been from years 0 to 6, you haven't been gentle parenting. You haven't been like raising your kids like how gentle parenting actually is. And then you say, okay, one day I'm gonna try the gentle parenting, and the kid doesn't respond to that. Like, you wasn't doing that their whole life. They're not used to that. That's not something that they know to respond to. So why would you think that it would just work out of the blue on a whim? So they'll try to speak all softly and nicely, whole time not really even understanding what gentle parenting really is for real. But like they'll say that and then speak all softly and stuff. And then when the kid don't listen, they'll blow up and start yelling. Because that's what their kid is used to. But it's like you're just doing this out of the blue. It takes time and practice, and I don't know. I feel like I know a little bit more about gentle parenting than what a lot of people were like making it seem to be. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I feel like it's not necessarily I feel like it works based on who the parents are, based on who's trying the method. Some people can't gentle parent because they don't have that gentle way of talking to people. You know, like, it only works if you allow it to work, for real. Or if you're willing to make it work. Disney is one of the biggest problems within the world, hell yeah. I was in a lot of your streams, so I was thinking, why not become a member? Thanks, Frost! I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope you're doing good. Thanks for all the emojis. Welcoming our new member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, for all you members, since this is a members-only chat, plus mods, I guess. You guys go over to the member tab and see the sneak peek into our new emojis that's coming next year. That was for this stream for what we should talk about, but I do have a sneak peek for the new emoji that's coming out soon. So if you're curious to see, it's very sneak peek. Like, it's not much that you can really see because I wanted to stay a surprise, but go over and see that if you want a very loose sneak peek. Okay, it's coming soon, top of the year, pretty much like January 1st is when I'm gonna release it. Okay, I'm so excited. It's coming real soon. W member stats, hell yeah. Happy holidays, Mike. Welcome in. See, aren't you glad you started memberships? I know, right? I didn't think I had anything to offer, but I am going to be offering you guys a lot more. But if that reminds me, if you guys do have, oh, okay, I have too much on my mind. You guys can make posts in my community. So you know how I do my posts for you guys? You guys can make your own post on the channel. So if you go to the channel, it should say something like community post or something. You guys can make your own post. So if you ever want to like reach out to me or talk to other members, it is not just members, other gems, jewels, and crystals as a whole. You guys can do that. But if you guys have any suggestions, like if you want to leave game suggestions, you can do that there. Like have a list or whatever, and I'll see it there. Or if you guys are members or would like to become a member but want more, let me know what you guys want as a member. If there, let me know what you guys want to see from me, and I'll try my best to make it happen for you guys. You guys can enjoy being a member and keep on enjoying the perks of being a member. So let me know. I agree with that, honestly, but the princesses teach different things to kids. What truly screws things up is adults thinking they know what the child should glean from it. When adults thinking they know what the child should glean from it. Oops, sorry, Tiger. Like what message they should get from the princesses and stuff? That's what you're saying? I was in a lot of your show. Oh yeah. Everybody saying, hey, you should tell them before middle school. I would agree. Member vids are great. Thanks, Mike. Thank you. I don't have very many, but yeah, you guys, whenever I finish a video, you guys are going to be able to see them way early. Whenever, basically, let's say I have a Christmas video, right? And Christmas is at the end of the month, but I finished that video like the first week of December. You guys are going to be able to see it as soon as I finish it. I'm going to just drop it for the members, and then everybody else is going to have to wait until it's meant to be released. So you guys are going to be able to see videos early. And yeah, speaking of, what kind of members only content would you guys want? Like if it is a video, like an edited video, I don't know, because I've always thought like I don't want people to have to pay for the gameplay to see me play a specific game. But that's why I was usually keeping the members only videos to like IRL stuff, like me broadcasting from Japan. That's a members only video. It was for everybody at the time, but then I just made it members only. Or like the unboxing I did for the weekend concert, like that doesn't have anything to do with gaming. That's IRL stuff. Yeah, I was mostly thinking about keeping it IRL stuff, but just let you guys like see the gameplay and stuff early. I'm still thinking about it. I still would like you guys' feedback though. I mean, if that's what the people want, I just don't want to exclude people like that. You know what I mean? You guys get what I mean? I don't know. I'm always thinking about what I could be doing better and doing more of, stuff like that. Bro, they know that shit before they're in first grade, especially with the internet and friends. Yeah, the internet is crazy wild now, even back when I was growing up with the internet. Because then your kid is going to be telling everyone in their first grade class and causing trauma. I feel like, first of all, it's going to cause trauma anyway once they figure out Santa's not real. But also, like, there's not as long, that's something that you teach your kids. Like, you teach your kids not to be malicious and ruin the experience for other kids. Just because we don't teach it in our household doesn't mean that you should go around ruining it for everybody else, you know? And then I feel like that couldn't really be a conversation. Like, say your kid doesn't listen to you and is telling everybody Santa isn't real. They're not necessarily doing anything wrong. Like, morally, yeah, like you're kind of like, you know, ruining people's experience. Yeah, like maybe, you know, upsetting some kids. But at the same time, at the end of the day, they're not lying. They're not saying anything wrong. I think it's wrong to maliciously ruin it for people like that. But say you get a call from the teacher. Oh, your kid is telling the other kids that Santa isn't real. Santa's not real. So what's the issue? Like, what are you telling me right now? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. That's not something that is an issue. I don't feel like. What could you really say about that? I get what you mean, Marissa. I get what you mean. But, like, Santa's not real, so you can't really. I don't see an issue with kids finding out sooner rather than later. I feel like it's better for kids to find out sooner rather than later, like becoming a teenager or becoming and they're double digits and still believing, you know? It's better for you to nip it in the bud right there earlier rather than later. But this is all, you know, personal opinion and everything, so what works for some people might not work for other people. This man look like Santa. We actually doing Santa right now? No, never mind. Never mind. I would hope my kids wouldn't go around telling kids Santa's not real and laughing about it. Like, that's mean. Don't be mean. You do not have to be mean. Y'all crazy. Almost 18 years ago, my son knew before he was even in school. Well, that's because you didn't allow him, didn't like force it down his throat. Some people make it a big deal to make their kids believe. You know, like they go out of their way telling them, believe me, my child, this person is real and he's here for you. You know, they make it known that this is something that their kids should believe. And then even, you know, your kid not believing, then they don't have, what the hell? Your kid not believing? I'm sure you weren't like, no, my child, believe me, it's real. Obviously, you're going to be like, oh, okay, you don't believe? Cool. Okay. it went on from that, right? Actually, no, you should raise your own kid how you want, but tell them that others believe and to not ruin their magic. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's not your job to parent somebody else's kid. And it's not your job to have your kid make sure that other kids know what's real. Santa is real. Homie lives in all of us. Santa don't live in me. Hell nah. There's always thunder stealers and punks, even as adults. Yeah. There are kids that are raised more adult than child, and I think Santa reveals that. Believers are typically kids all their lives, and people who don't grow up too quickly. Kids nowadays are assholes, though, so when we have kids now, it'll be a different story. Back then, they let the magic grow. I wouldn't agree with that either. I don't feel like I was raised more adult than child. I wouldn't agree with that assessment, but to each their own. I had kids. We started a thing. We would have a tree, no decorations, no present, etc. Christmas Eve, after kids went to bed, we stay up decorating, filling stockings. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, that sounds fun. That's cute. Can we be Nepo babies, please? I'm saying, I'm so mad that I'm not rich right now from my parents' hard work, man. Come on. Come on, man. I shouldn't have to work. Just give me the money. You should have been rich already, mother, father. You should have just given me the best head start already off the bat, you know? How dare you make me work and live and suffer? How dare you bring me into this world and I'm not rich? I knew some peeps in high school that believed in Santa, but they were in a life skills class. The teacher's aide told me I had to watch where I broke the news, because just because I didn't believe anymore, it doesn't mean other peeps don't. And that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. Like, why should my kid have to lessen themselves or like not speak on it, their own, you know, ideas and beliefs about it, just because other kids are too sensitive to know the truth? You can't handle the truth. Like, what? I don't know. I get the magic of it all. I get that, but it's just not real. I feel like there's no need. It's not beneficial to anything or anybody. It's really a detriment, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Why should I have to not speak how I want to speak because somebody might overhear me say the truth? It just all comes down to the truth to me. I just feel like it's an unnecessary white lie. It doesn't make a kid's life worse from knowing the truth. We're gonna go Jazz. So when the kids wake up, it was like Santa came in, shit Christmas all over the house. Yeah, that sounds cute. That's fun. That does sound cute. Nepo babies are going to be like Jackie Chan's kids and work for it. Yep. I'm just trying to make the baby. Oh my God, Poppy. I'd rather you lose a figment of my imagination than a pet. What the heck? I mean, yes, but loss. I understand that, but loss is inevitable. And like in general for a human. So, I mean, I feel like a pet serves a greater purpose than a figment of your imagination. Simultaneously, you can learn responsibility. You can learn how to care and be gentle with things. You know, you can, like I said, responsibility, feeding something, cleaning after something. A pet just serves a greater purpose than imagination, I guess. In your daily life, on top of that, not just, you know, during this winter season. Like, okay, it's winter season, and now the kids are like, oh, Santa likes when kids are good, so I'm gonna be good during this season and hope that Santa gives me what I want. Like, your kids should want to be good just to be good, not because they think Santa, because they're going to get something from it. You know what I mean? I got to be good this year so that I can get this present that Santa didn't bring me last year or something like that, you know? You want to be good just because it's good to be good. Yeah. And that's why it's so many different kinds of people, because people raise their kids so differently. You know, it's 1,000,001 ways to raise a child, 1,000,001 ways, or 1,000,001 like just situations and circumstances and everything. Like, that's why people are so complex. It's amazing. Really? People think that Disney princesses are real? Even when I went to Disney and I was getting like the Disney autographs and stuff from the Disney princesses, I didn't think she was a living embodiment of a Disney princess, but I still had fun as a kid. Like, I don't feel like that made me any less happy as a kid or like any more adult like, you know, like I still loved getting those autographs from the Disney princesses just because it was a fun thing to do at the park. I didn't have to believe that they were real to still take a picture with them and get their autograph and have fun and stuff. It was really fun. I miss that. I wish I had that book still. I got signatures from Cinderella, Chip and Dale, Belle, I think Jasmine too. I wish I had that little book. I have no idea where it is. It probably went to storage and then the Storage Wars people freaking sold all of our stuff. All those memories. That's a good point. I don't think about short-term pets like that. You're not a pet person anyway, so I get that. Yes, they believe they're real. That's why they chase them at the theme park. What? Wow. Peeps think the characters are legit when they go to the theme parks. I've never been to Disney, so I don't know. Really? Wow. I mean, that's not surprising. That's not surprising. Kids believe in Santa. Kids can believe in the Disney princesses. Yeah, that's not surprising. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's not necessarily a bad thing. I wouldn't say it's inherently like a bad thing. I just feel like it's unnecessary. I'm not a parent, but I do think it depends on the child and you will know what to do. Sometimes they need gentle, but most times go pick your switch hit and better swoosh from. I'm gonna be twice as bad. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He said go pick your switch. Go pick what you want me to whoop you with. Oh my god, that's terrible. I've always been a good kid, so I think I've only gotten like 2, like 3 at the most whoopings in my entire life as a kid. I was just always a good kid. Like I never gave anybody a reason to want to whoop me. Or even really like yell at me or like, you know, discipline me really. I've just always been a mellow, good kid. I never gave anybody a reason. So that's funny though. Yeah, that's usually like the old timey people who go pick a switch off a tree and bring it back to me. Oh my gosh. That's another thing. We should I should make a whole we should talk about parenting. That could be a topic. I'd like to talk about that. Just chatting about parenting. I'm gonna write that down. And I'm not gonna go too much about it right now since we're gonna have that big talk. I know I'm already doing it, but there's a lot more that we could say and like, you know, more we can focus on and zoom in on, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it for now. Members only and and bots. New year, new emotes. Exactly. Yes. Mom, I just finished your Brownies Haunted Christmas. That was cute and fun. I can almost smell the gingerbread. Ooh. I gotta see that. I figure I spend so much monthly on streaming services and I watch 99% YouTube that I started watching streamers. I'd rather give my dollar to you rather than some corporate thing. I appreciate it. We appreciate it, Mike. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the content, my personality, the community enough to want to support. Thank you. More to come. Thank you. As a parent, I 100% disagree. Most times you are waiting to beat your kids. What? Do not hit your children. If you got baby kids, that's a parenting problem. I thought we were supposed to be talking about winter. Yeah, we got off track. Yeah, you know how things go. You start talking about one thing, get on to different topics, but I would agree, and that's why I was gonna say I'm gonna keep the parenting stuff to another stream. But yeah, I would agree. I want to really practice not giving whoopings and stuff, but I feel like some kids need whoopings, and some kids is not always on the parent. Some kids are just hard-headed and hard to work with, and they just have their own personalities and stuff like that. You know, their own circumstances, their own way of thinking about things. I don't want to hit my kids. Yeah, like I don't want to have to do that, but I feel like some kids need that kind of disciplinary action. It's hard. Don't want to be physical and put your hands on your kids. It's not ideal. But sometimes when you're at your wit's end and you don't know what else to do, like I get it. Some kids don't learn any other way. That's all I'll say about that. We could talk about it another time. Yes, I do have a stream delay, but you guys also have been talking a lot, so I'm just like going through your chats, responding. There is a little bit of a delay though. Yeah, I'm kind of far back. I think the first member only vid I watched was the weekend merch unboxing, and that was when you gifted the 5 pre-gamer level near 5-month status. Yeah, parents do need to learn patience. My mom never had any. Yep. We segued into Santa. Yep. I beat the system. I remember I had that Japan stream fully watched, even though I wasn't a member. Yeah, it was for everybody, Frost. Yeah, when I first did that stream, it was for everybody. And then I made it members only once it was done. Yeah. Who's making s'mores and having hot cocoa? Ooh, s'mores sounds good. Yeah. Oh, I wish I had a fireplace. I wish I had a nice backyard where I could like just go back there and hang out sometimes for like half an hour or something, just to go roast some marshmallows. That's what I want to do when we go camping. Go roast some marshmallows, roast some sausages on a stick. But yeah, that sounds good. There was this one time when I was a teen and I had my little group of friends. We would be out late. Not too late, but we'll be out late. Just hitting the town. And they have like these fire pits here in Chicago where people can hang out. And we went there and we were, I think we were making s'mores or we were doing something. Or maybe we were just hanging out at the fire pit. But that would be something fun. I gotta figure out where that is. Poppy and I can go do that sometime. Well, not now. It's too cold now. But maybe when winter started letting up. But yeah, that's super fun. Is this just a skinny girl? Like, what's happening? Where's the rest of her flesh? Okay, no. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I thought they were making her a stick. I'm like, damn, she looked like me. You made s'more cookies? Ooh. I've never heard of that. I'm not going to say I've never heard of it. I've never had that. I've heard of it. I never had that, though. That sounds interesting. I might have a bite of one, but me being not a sweets person, I don't know if I can handle all that. That sounds like a lot. Keep the same layout. There was another YouTuber that I would watch their videos, and like 10 of the newer gaming ones are members only, and it's kind of annoying because I didn't want to buy member stats for them. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yep. About to take off for Christmas party. See you guys. See you, Mike. Thanks for coming by.
Bye, have a great time.
I hope you have a great time at the party. Leaving you up for the puppy. Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Hi, Shunka. Hi, Shunka. I hope I didn't just cuss out your puppy. I hope I said something good. Arf, arf, bark, bark, woof, woof. Love you, Snooka. Shuka, Shunka. God damn, how do you say this? Love you, puppy. I must have fallen into the later category. 16, wow, yeah, I think you definitely did, Space. I think you definitely did. If you want a puppy sit, yeah, we'll make sure your puppy's good and well taken care of. I hope you left the chat up for your puppy so they can type woof woof if you need some water or something. I don't know. Go call somebody to fill up your water. Whatever. You were 14? Yeah, I feel like that's pretty old. You're not that long. I like my magic lasting as long as it did. I feel it. I don't feel like a non-small peep. I don't feel 20. I guess I'm one of those peeps that's not growing up that quick. I mean, I think it is good to have that whimsy about you. You know, that childlike whimsy. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Of course, you do want to, like, you know, grow up into your adulthood. You don't want to stay a kid like forever. But, you know, have those good kiddie qualities are good, I would say. You know, seeing the joy in things and not being cynical, you know, things like that. Because kids don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. So if you can keep that, I think that's good. I mean, a lot of kids say they want to grow up. Now, I used to say that. I can't wait till I'm an adult. Now I hate this shit. I hate being an adult. This shit sucks. This sucks. I can't stand being an adult, man. Take me back. I'm so over it. And that's why I'm working so hard so that my kids can be Nepo babies. And they don't have to worry about all this kind of stuff. They can pursue their dreams, live life, be happy. And all they have to do is worry about being a good person. They don't got to worry about nothing else, you know? Making the world a better place. Because they're in a better place, you know? They're in that position to make the world a better place easier. Without having to worry about their selves. Kids are resilient, but the parents don't like knowing they didn't plan their telling and all that. But yeah, that is true. I don't actually think it's about the kids as much as it's about the parents. Really? I feel like it's all for the kids. Puppy will be lurking. That's so cute. See you later, Mike. Enjoy the party. Don't buy baby books. Oh, I was going to buy all the baby books. Not one person has the correct way to be a parent, and each child is different. That is true. I was planning on buying all the baby books just so I could, like, feel more prepared, I guess. Know all the things. Because people don't tell you all the stuff that can happen during pregnancy, during birth, just when the kid is growing up and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not going to, like, I'm not going to take it to heart. I'll say that. Like, if I do buy those baby books, just for, like, general awareness. Not to take it to heart, like a manual or something like that. I think it's good just for knowledge. Exposure to what ifs and things like that. Bro, you remember when they had rollerblades on? They didn't walk like they do now. They rolled around. You said, OMG, is he a hot dog? Hell yeah. Hot dog and Mr. Fake Santa here. Please speed up your chat and read faster. Oh my gosh! Child abuse is never funny. I don't think whooping... It depends on how severe the whooping is. I wouldn't say all whoopings are child abuse. But to each their own. Everybody has their own opinions about that. My mom was very stressed with her job and raising 2 kids after 10 to 12 hour days or anything set her off. Yeah, the switch is the worst punishment. To go pick, hated it. Yeah. You don't read fast enough. It's not that I'm not reading fast enough. It's that I'm responding and saying my own things and then going back to chat. I want to respond to what you guys are saying. She read that first comment so wrong. Oh, my bad. I don't even know what I read wrong. Oh, wow. I think the stream is very delayed or something else. I don't know. Okay. You can toast marshmallows over the stovetop if it's gas. No, I do not have gas. Skinny girl, humongous boobies. Yep. That stream delay comment is kind of funny. Imagine the baby being in an apartment and you just... Oh, no. If we give our kids allowances, we need to charge them for snacks and stuff so they learn that adulthood isn't all it's all cracked up to be. I'm saying, bro, as soon as you can walk, you're paying rent. Okay, you're giving me that $1. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding. But no, yeah, it's better for kids to learn the real world sooner rather than later to get them prepared. Like, I'm not saying charge them rent. I'm just kidding about that. But I think it is good to give them real world knowledge so that when it happens, they're not surprised and confused. Because shit, I'm almost 30. I'm surprised and confused about a lot of things. I don't know a lot of stuff. I wish I would have known. At least if it all starts with the parents, but I feel like the parents and the school system need to work together. Like, the school should be able to teach your kids things, and you should be able to teach your kids things. I just feel like school systems really failing kids because kids don't know nothing. Real world stuff, things that's actually supposed to like help them in their lives and can help them live better lives, like money wise and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. You shouldn't have to wait until high school or college to learn about the real world. I just think that makes it harder. One, food, money, school, money, place to live, money, taxes, money, breathe, money. Literally. Basic necessities, you need water, money. You gotta pay for that. You got to pay for that. And it's gonna be even more if you want it conveniently. Okay, yeah, get it back to the winter things. Let's see. Oh, the Christmas lights and stuff. Yeah, my family does that too. We'll just go out driving and just go down different streets, different neighborhoods, and just look at people's lights. Not even like a real light show or anything. Just seeing what people do with their houses. I want to do that eventually. If I have time and I'm able to do that, I'd like to put up Christmas decorations. Make it all grand and spectacular. The only thing is having to take it down at the end of the season, but a lot of people don't even do that, so that will be fun. If you don't work, do you have to do taxes? I don't think so. See, I don't think so. Do you? I don't think so. But those tax returns, tax season is my favorite season, man. I love writing stuff off, getting my money back. Give me my money back. And that's the thing with working too. Like, kids don't realize how much the government takes from you. You work, and the government takes so much out of your paycheck. Hundreds of dollars, hundreds. I'd be sick. I'm sick. Oh my God. I worked so hard for this money. How you just gonna take it? And then I can see if you're taking it and we're living in a utopia. We're living in a world where I love America. I fucking hate America. I don't like the world, bro. Like, you're taking all this money, but we still got potholes in our streets. There's still hungry people out in the world and on the streets. Like, the school system is still ass. Like, what are you using my money for? What are you using my money for? Girl, I have extra being taken out too, and the return is tiny. Damn. Yeah. I mean, that couple $100 definitely make a difference for that tax return, though. I'd be happy. Put it in savings. That's another thing. Okay, yeah. Not talking about parents and stuff. We'll say that for another time. One of my favorite part of Christmas is all the decor. Yeah, me too. I used to have this Christmas tree that I had up year long, and it wasn't just for Christmas. Like, I would decorate the Christmas tree for all the holidays if I could. Put something up if I had something to put up, or just have a random tree just up year round. The school used to teach so much, but now the school board is giving money by pass rate. Oh, by pass rate. So they're teaching them how to pass and not how to work the formula. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's, yeah. You learning how to take a test and not actually learning the information. You're learning how to temporarily memorize things and not actually the information. Yeah. Homeschooling sounds more and more better the more I think about the school system, but that's a lot too, because you have to know the material to be able to teach it. And also, you have to be a good teacher. Not everybody are good teachers. Not everybody are good teachers. So, yeah, yeah. Every citizen, no matter employment status, has to do taxes. That sucks. That's annoying. That's annoying. If you don't do taxes, they'll claim fraud. That's so annoying. I'm gonna try to get the assault rifle for 625 points and chain for the next stream, so there will be a party in the warehouse. See, I've been trying to do that too. That would be really good. That would be really good, Frost. But when I was trying to get the other parts, they wouldn't let me craft for some reason. I would put the scrap in and it wouldn't give me the stuff back. I mean, I don't know if you want to go back to the stream and like see if I was even doing it right. I feel like I was doing it right, but hey, Murphy. But it just wasn't happening. And I know you did say that you want me to do another game next Sunday. So I might play that one before Sunday. Or maybe wait. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I might play it again next week, but just do something else different this Sunday because I really want to beat that game, man. I really want to beat that game. All right. Uncle Sam wants his piece. Yeah. Right. I'm thinking. I was like, Frost, you want an assault rifle for Christmas? I don't think that's happening. Where do you live that you can just get an assault rifle for Christmas, bro? What? Good thing you're talking about in game though. Yep, I'm going to try and homeschool because the school system teaches agendas and I don't want that. They can bypass college and get a trade. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, Murphy just left. Murphy, come back here. Come back here, Murphy. Okay. What's your favorite kind of cookie? Maybe specifically for the Christmas season, but your favorite kind of cookie. I really like sugar cookies. I think that's maybe butter cookies? Wait, I thought I had an answer. Now I'm overthinking. I really like butter cookies, but I really like sugar cookies too. But I really like chocolate chip cookies too. I think a sugar cookie is best for the Christmas season. You decorate, you stamp them out in the snowman and the snowflake and the present and, you know, all these cute little shapes and stuff. I got a few cookie cutter Christmas shapes down there. But I love decorating Christmas cookies. That's so fun. That's one of the best things about the Christmas season. You thought for Christmas, and I thought he meant with his with his tax return. Bro, with my tax return, I'm getting an assault rifle, boy. What? White chocolate macadamia? Really? Have I ever had a macadamia cookie? I don't know if I have. And then chocolate chip. No! Have a good day.
All right, thanks.
Bye. Don't touch me with your cold hands.
I'm sorry.
Poppy's off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz. See you, chat.
Y'all heard me say, see you, chat. See you, chat.
You made it fun of, bro.
That's how you say it. See you, chat. You might like tea cookies then. They're not too sweet and are more fluffy and cakey than sugar cookies. Maybe. I like, I put like 7 Star Wars ornaments on the tree. Where are the weekend ones? Exactly. There probably, there might be some on Etsy. Go on Etsy. See if they have any. You can get, you'd be surprised what people make. Just like that, my Stargirl mask that I got for Halloween. People are so talented. I just got pumpkin spice cookies, the place and bake. I don't think I've ever tried pumpkin spice anything. I don't think I ever have. If I join chain and lose all my fancy items like the tablet or machete or the bear trap, I'm throwing Roblox out the window. Yeah, gots to go. What's going on, Mask? I see you in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the party. Welcome, man, Mask. How you doing? What's going on? We're mostly talking about winter things. What's your favorite winter things to do? Winter festivities. How you doing today? It's hard to find these colors. She would not like tea cookies. Why you say that? Why not? Why wouldn't I? Is there actually like tea in it? Because I don't like tea, for real. Does it taste like tea? Etsy is where I got the mask for my spoof tour outfit costume. Nice. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff on Etsy. No tea and cookies. Okay, that's what I thought. Why wouldn't I like them? Ooh, this burger look good. She making me want a burger. If you want a burger, eat a burger. If you want some french fries, eat the french fries. It's making me want some. For sure. Making me want some. A nice burger. They filming a commercial for the burger joint. I guess that's what's happening right now. I don't know if the peeps would let me put a weekend ornament on. It's not just my tree. If it's the EXO symbol, maybe. True. I just like it being cold. That's my favorite winter activity. I can't stand the heat. Oh my god, Mass, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, I would rather be hot than cold. I hate the cold. I can't do it. I cannot do it. No. I'm miserable right now. I hate it. This is so bad. I'm definitely struggling. You left your charger and headphones. You're not gonna have any music? Dang, Poppy. Sorry. You're kind of bland. Oh, really? Texas winters are 80 to 90s. Oh, I need that. I need that, yeah. Let's just move to Texas, bro. Let's just move to Texas. Shit, I'm ready. Chicago is not it. Chicago is not it. Y'all don't rock with the cold? Hell no. Fuck no. 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 I hate the cold. And that's why I hate my birthday. Like, ain't nothing to do. I don't want to be outside for my birthday. We going to Red Lobster tomorrow, and that's the only thing you can do is, like, go out to eat. That's really the only thing that I do for my birthday is go out to eat. And it's like, you can do that anytime. Like, and then I feel like you can't even, like, really, like, I don't know. It's not the best. It's not the best. I want to go out and do fun things and not be weighed down with bulky coats and stuff like that, you know? It's just a lot. In Uber camp, damn. Damn, Poppy. Sucks. You should keep a backup in your locker. I don't like being sweaty and funky, and I don't like being around sweaty, funky people. True. Who actually does anything for their birthdays? What? Most people do things for their birthday. What do you mean? A lot of people go all out for their birthday. What do you mean? Well, I wouldn't say most people, but I mean, I feel like it's more uncommon for people not to celebrate their birthdays. You think people don't celebrate their birthdays? Oh, tiger. I thought most people celebrated their birthdays and cared about it. You gotta get some OT so we can go somewhere warm for your birthday. Yes. Maybe not next year, because we're doing the birthday stuff for y'all. We're doing our other birthday plans. Maybe 2027. We'll do something special for my... Nah, let's save it for my 30th. Let's just save it. So what is that? If I'm about to be 27, so 28, 29, 30, 27, 28, 29. Damn, 30, 29? Ugh, that's such an ugly number. 20, 29? I cannot imagine we're about to, yeah, let's just do it for my 30th. Yes, 3 years. It seems so far away, but I know it's going to come up quick. I work or stay home and work. Yep, that's, well, not this year. I'm not going to be working this year. Well, I am going to stream tomorrow, but I'm not going to really, like, be in my work like I usually am. Like, my very first stream on YouTube was on my birthday when I played Getting Over It. And I was working. That's funny. But nah, we just going out to eat. I'm gonna be chilling, hanging out, and do my stream. Just because tomorrow's Tuesday, and we always do our Tuesday streams. I'm enjoying my last hours before I have to go to school to these boring lessons. Leave me alone, bro. Boo, school. I'm so glad to be out of school. Hopefully your school day goes by quick, Frost, so you can get to doing things you actually want to do. Hopefully it goes by super quick. If I had to pick between summer and winter, I'd pick winter. Yeah, the heaters being on in the house can be cheapy on the sinuses, but intense summer heat is now synonymous with the incident for me. I feel it. Yeah, I feel that. I don't celebrate my birthday. I just accept the gifts. True. Oh, Fortnite drink. Okay, thank you. I see that. But I think it has to be on its own line. Oh, actually, it might not have worked. Now that you did that, hold on. Let me change the sound. Oh, I gotta do this. Yeah, I gotta change all of this. So I'm gonna try to do that maybe tomorrow. Kind of busy this weekend. Let me see. Fortnite drink. And now I don't have any more. But thank you. Thank you. All right, save that. You guys should have heard that, right? I feel like most people get a cake and food and then that's it. Really? People be actually doing stuff. It's cool. My phone lasts all day, especially since I won't be listening to podcasts during my whole shift. I know, right? That would be so perfect if it was 2030, right? Yes, yep. Didn't Gene tell you to play that? I don't know who told me to play that. Getting Over It. I'm not going to say he did it. He might have, but I don't remember him. I don't remember that being a recommendation. Somebody could have recommended it to me. I don't remember. Okay, well, I'll just say this. Don't type it out, you know? Don't give them a paper trail. Just going about your business. Ain't nobody said nothing. See, that's the thing. It's like, clearly, the government don't care that much. Because wouldn't they have said something by now if it was really that big of a deal? Wouldn't they have said something and tried to make it known that you're doing something wrong? Is it really that serious? Ugh, taxes. I don't even want to think about that. Adult stuff. Is that the one where he's in the cauldron? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. And then Gene and Lays and I were playing a difficult game about climbing when we had that little race. That was pretty fun. Very frustrating, but I only played that game that one time. And then I was and then, you know, we never ended up getting back on that together, but I've been thinking about that game. I want to get back into that game too and finish that eventually. That was a pretty fun game, as frustrating as it is. What y'all mean? I'm going to stay quiet, but dang. Man, screw the taxes, man. Who cares? Who cares? Clearly not them. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry. I mean, don't you technically have to pay taxes once you become an adult at 18? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I just use Free Tax USA. I don't use TurboTax, none of that. I use Free Tax USA. It's the best thing. It's the best. It's the best. Like, it goes through literally every little thing, anything that they can think of to get you, well, for the tax returns or whatever. Like, that's the same thing, right? That's how you get your tax return, doing your taxes, whatever. So yeah, they go through every little scenario that you could ever possibly have in life for taxes, and they try to get you the most return, man. So I use, and it's for free. It's for free. That's what I use, man, because they be trying to lobby people. The TurboTax, Credit Karma, and them, they're all together, and that's the thing. They make taxes so difficult. Taxes are not difficult in other countries. Do y'all know this? Taxes are not difficult in other countries. Like, they know what's up. They know how much you owe, so they just tell you. Meanwhile, they try to make us figure it out, and if we're wrong, you're wrong. You could go to jail. You could pay a fine for being wrong. Like, it's very complicated here. Whatever. OMG, I realized you're going to be playing Skin Freak on the last day I will have free from school. Yay, Frost! Yep. Hell yeah. I can't wait. I'm so glad we're done with Poop Killer. Frost, thanks for the suggestion, but I'm so glad we're done with that series. I don't even know what to say. That stuff was crazy. Poop Killer Saga was freaking wild. Not my kind of humor, I'll say. But we tried it. We played it. It was an experience. I'm so glad to be done with those games. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. We're going to get into the more spooky games finally. Shit, I'm glad I tried it out though. I'm glad you guys enjoyed my experience with the games. The last one was interesting though. The last one was, I don't know what my favorite one would be though. What would be my favorite Poop Killer one? I don't know off the top of my head. I am still going to do like my bonus video for the saga. Don't know when that's going to happen, but you know, I have a lot of ideas and a lot of content that I want to do for you guys. So I do want to do a bonus video for that saga, and maybe I could talk about what my favorite one might have been and why. during that. And maybe like go down the timeline. Like maybe I'll explain the storyline and the timeline of the Poop Killer games. Like give you guys the lore of the Poop Killer. The Wii Store one was interesting. Yeah, that one was fun. I like the movie. I like the burger one. That one was interesting, making the burgers for the people. Oh, look, we're at a burger shop right now. We're almost done with this. Almost done with this. I think this will have to be the only one that I do, though, because I have other plans today that I have to get to. Exactly, Marissa. All the fraud that they commit. Why do they even care about us? What? As soon as you have a job? Bro, I'm not even old enough to vote, and you want to... Annoying. Hopefully not 4. Isn't that the one you were nervous about the vid getting canceled? Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely not my favorite. But they didn't say anything about it, and I didn't edit it at all. They didn't say nothing, so... I guess I'm okay. I mean, I wasn't staring at the stuff, so, I mean, I don't know. I'm just leave it be. I'm gonna leave it be. All right, get back into the winter festivities and things like that. Hot cocoa. I think you guys talked about hot cocoa, right? Hot chocolate. With your marshmallows in there. That's a really good treat. Really good treat. Especially in the middle of the night. You warm yourself up a nice cup of hot cocoa. You just hold your little mug and you sip on it. You go back to sleep. Oh, speaking of like Christmas. When my sister and I used to... It used to be so hard to get to sleep. And that it was so fun. Like being so jittery and ready for the day. We'd be up so long to the middle of the night. Not even trying to, like literally trying to go to sleep so that we can wake up earlier and wake up for the day for Christmas. It's so hard to go to sleep on Christmas when you're a kid. Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever sneaked to see your presents before they were under the tree? Or sneak to see what you got before it was time to open it? I've never done that. I've never went looking for the presents. I mean, you know, like I guess I always try to make it a point to not go into my mom's closet and stuff, knowing that the gifts will be in there. So I'm like, yeah, let me just not even go in there. When I tell y'all I'm big on spoilers, as much, you know how I'm always like, guys, don't spoil the game. Don't spoil the game. No spoilers. No spoilers. Like, I do not like spoilers of any kind, big or small. I do not want to know a single thing. I don't even know what wrapping paper it's in. Yeah, me neither, Mask. I did not want to know. I like the one with Jamal and Billy. He was like, chill out, dude. Smoke some weed. Yeah, that one was fun. That one was pretty fun. I did like that one too. Marshmallows or whipped cream in the cocoa. Ooh, yes. Ooh, you speaking my language. Oh, I don't think I have any hot cocoa. I haven't even put up Christmas decorations this year. I haven't done anything this year, really. I don't have no cocoa. I should probably get some. Maybe I can pick up some soon for myself, but I don't even have that. But yeah, I've never really been a decorations type person. I feel like, well, when I was in college, mostly just because all that stuff was just temporary and I didn't want to worry about putting stuff up and taking stuff down. And I don't know, like, I just was not inclined to like show off my personality or my interests and stuff. My walls were bare, did not put up any decorations, nothing. I was like, I'm just here to get my degree and freaking leave, man. I didn't allow myself to have a very fun like college experience, and that goes with like the decorations and all that stuff. You know, people really like to take pride in their dorm rooms and, you know, their self-expression and stuff like that. It's only recently I've been interested in decorating. Like, can you guys see my decorations up there? It's kind of a mess. It's kind of disorganized, but I got stuff over there. Some stuff over there, but eventually on the walls and stuff, I'm gonna have more decorations when I can get when I have money to buy frames and stuff. I wrote this down a while ago. Wrote down like the frame sizes. Oh, it's yellow. This is like a bright yellow. You see, it's not even green. It's like a bright yellow. You guys can't even see it, but I wrote down, like I measured out all my posters and stuff so I can make sure I can get all of my frames and stuff and hang up my frames. Speaking of, like I bought all of the Weeknd's poster merch. He has posters for all of his albums and stuff. I bought all of that stuff, so that's going to be coming, I think, in February or something. But I'm going to hang that stuff up. I can't wait for that to get to me. I'm going to hang up this Five Nights at Freddy's poster that I got for going to the movie early. I got a lot of stuff. I'm going to even hang up puzzles. Complete some puzzles and glue them together and just hang that stuff up. I have a Fallout 4 poster that I did. I'm going to hang that up. Yeah, I can't wait till I have my nice office with everything around and my decorations and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I still can't believe Berlizzi getting nuked for that. It's not even that graphic. That should at least just get an adult rating. Exactly. Right. I agree. That's crazy. I'm glad he came back from it though. No, we always just assumed that they'd be under the tree, and they were never there until Christmas Day. Yep. Same. I'll just eat the marshmallows. There was a time when I drink hot chocolate, but I guess it started tasting weird because I don't drink it now. Maybe it was like the brand. Maybe they changed something in the brand. I don't like being surprised on Christmas because people give me trash gifts, so now I have a list. I don't need more stuff I don't use. I feel that. I think money is the best gift anybody could get, because then you can just buy whatever you want. Here's our little finished piece, y'all. Is that Santa? I think that is Santa, guys. What is Santa doing here? Where's her hat? I think that really is Santa. That's funny. But I don't even decorate in video games. Exactly. Sims 4. Not really caring much about decorations. No. My door looked like a jail cell. I had nothing. Literally me mask. That's so funny. That was funny. But I lucked out in college because it's been a while now, but my first year, I think my roommate dropped out. So I had a roommate for a little bit, but even when she was there, she wasn't really in the room. Like, she was always out partying and stuff like that, and then she dropped out. So I had the room to myself, and they never assigned anybody else. So I had the room to myself. I paid for the double for a roommate, because you have to pay like double for a single room. But I was paying for a roommate. They just never gave me another roommate, so I lucked out. I think my second year, I'll just say another year. I don't remember which year it was. Another year, I had a roommate, but she was always in her boyfriend's dorm. So she had her stuff there, but she was really never really there. So I kind of had the room to myself still. But another year, I had a roommate, and she was cool. We got along. She made this cover for me. She made this for Christmas for me, or my birthday. A little gamer cover. She made that for me. And she was from Davenport, and they had like some restaurant there that had the best salsa, man. She used to bring back salsa in a jar from that restaurant, and that salsa was the best salsa I've ever had in my life. I would literally beg her for that salsa. I would beg her to bring back salsa. It was so good. Oh my gosh. Yep. And then, yeah, she was cool. The only thing about her was that we would have our bunks at the top. We would sleep at the top and have our desks at the bottom, but she would keep her phone on her desk at the bottom so her alarm would go off. And it would just be going off and off and off and off. And it would take her a while to actually wake up and get up and go down and turn her alarm off. So that was kind of annoying, but she was cool. She was nice. Yeah, she was cool. She had a life. She had friends. So instead of just being cooped up in the dorm like I was after class all day, she'd be out doing stuff, you know. That was cool. But then I think my last year, I again didn't have a roommate, so I had the room all to myself, man. Lovely, nice, loved it. I forgot. I still didn't send the 6 games Puppet Combo style or in general. Yeah, let me know, Frost. You can do it in the community hub on the channel or in Discord. You already know. Yep. I like being hyped for gifts, but with shopping, making the gifts obvious. Like, I know what I'm getting, and the fact that when people ask me what I want, I can barely give them a list of 5 anymore. If I could barely think of what to get for my birthday, how am I supposed to give a Christmas list? If I hadn't gotten many timers when I did, it would have been on my list. I'd super fanify my dorm if I had one. If I was, I guess if I was a super fan back then, I might have done that too. All right, here's the next one we're gonna do. Oh wow. Okay, so we're gonna be like in a sauna or something. This is the next one we're getting to next month, I guess. Okay, I sent them now. Okay, sounds good, Frost. Is that in the big list that you made? Or do I need to make that list? I think I need to make it. Anyway, yeah, we'll get her done. Okay, everybody. Yep, I got some things to do. Wait. Let me just see. Let me just see something real quick. Hold on. Okay, yep. All right, everybody, let's see what we got going on for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to have Supermarket Simulator with Nichelle. Friday, we're going to have Fortnite Save the World into Battle Royale like we always do. Saturday, we're going to be doing Don't Starve Together, probably into Devour with the 6-pack. Next Sunday, we're going to be playing Blood Maniac, and I think this is the first Christmas or winter games that we're going to be playing for the season. And I think it's like 2 or 3 or 4 games that's like in the Christmas season that we're going to be playing for these upcoming Sundays. So Blood Maniac into our Roblox stream, which I don't know, I haven't really decided if I want to continue with Chain or not, just keep that going until we finish it, or try a different game. Not sure. I haven't made up my mind yet. I might make a poll for that, maybe. I don't know. Because I really just want to finish it before moving on. But we'll see. And then that's Saturday. And then, yeah. No, that's Sunday. And then next Monday, I don't think I have anything scheduled for you guys, okay? Actually, let me check out the calendar. Okay, yeah, we'll see. I might do something next Monday, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Oh, are the scarier games back? Yes, they are. We finished Poop Killer, so we're going into Blood Maniac. Is the next one on Sunday. I also have a lot more longer games, which they have chapters, but I don't think that's really Puppet Combo style. Yep, no, it's not. But eventually, I'll do my best to get to all the games. All the games, okay? So we can do a little raid on somebody. Let's see if anybody is live right now. Looks like Warriors just went live like a second ago. Yeah, a minute ago. So let's bring the party over to Warriors. He just started. I'm gonna do the live redirect. I think he's about to be playing Raft with somebody. I'm not sure who. He might be. Maybe he's not playing with anybody. I don't know. But yeah, he's playing Raft. So let's go say hi to him and bring him a nice little party to start off his stream. Where is my... I wish I could type in OBS. I don't know why they don't let me do that anymore. Where do I type? Where do I type? All right. So here's the Warrior stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and donating in that order. If you have any game suggestions you want to see on this channel, please let me know down in the comments below, and all your feedback is always greatly appreciated. Until next time, peace.
Bye, have a great time.